In our next match from UFC 269 to be staged this Saturday night in Las Vegas, Nevada, with a record of 31-8 with one no contest, the UFC lightweight champion, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. In the other corner, the #1 ranked contender in the UFC lightweight division with a record of 28-6 with one no contest, Dustin "The Diamond" Poirier. Ladies and gentlemen, choose your fighter.
All right, so Oliveira, he's known for submissions. He's got a record of 14, which is the most in the UFC, but he's actually improved his, he's improved his striking tremendously recently in his career. He actually won the lightweight championship by knockout. It was the first time that he did that. Poirier himself, he's extremely well-rounded. There's no way that this fight goes long without him having the skills in order to win. He's a good boxer, he's got good kicks, and he's very intelligent on his feet. The question here is, can he avoid submission? I think that he can, so I'm taking Poirier money line. That's at -160.
Nice, and for those same reasons, you know, Poirier, very high fighting IQ. You know, he's aggressive, he's great at submissions himself, and he's a great striker. But I think it's going to take him a couple of rounds to figure out Oliveira. So I think over a round and a half, and Poirier will stop him.
Okay.
Yeah, I always get burned when I pick who's going to win in what round, especially in MMA. So I'm taking Oliveira Poirier to go over 2.5 rounds. Now, the last two times Poirier's got out of the first round and second round early, it's been against Conor McGregor. The non-Conor fights, he averages about 3 rounds. I think this is going to be one of those fights where you measure up in the first round, he tries to knock him out in the second, and then something happens like lightning that ends this fight. I don't know who's going to win either way, but I think it goes 2.5.
Okay.
At least.
Sean.
I'm going to go with Oliveira +135. Mox, just like you said, he's improved his striking, and I'm going to go with the guy that has more tools in his tool bag. Anywhere the fight goes, Oliveira can deal with it if that goes to the ground. I know Poirier wants to stand up, but Oliveira can take it anywhere, so I'll take him money line +135. Do Bronx is a monster.
And now in our main event from Top Right, bouncing into the stage, Saturday night in the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, the two-time Olympic gold medalist and former 3-division world champion, the UFC lightweight champion, Lomachenko. And in the other corner with a record of 30-3 with 27 wins by KO, the former IBF lightweight champion, Erik Coleman. Ladies and gentlemen, choose your fighter.
All right, well, Lomo, obviously the clear champion in this one, too. It's pretty much unbettable. It's at -900 for him to win this. Even a KO's at -225. Those aren't great odds. Lomo, again, the dominant champion. The only time he lost was to Lopez, and there was some discrepancy there if his shoulder was hurt. So it's kind of a revival match for him. For me, if I'm looking at this, look, the over-under on how long this will go is at 8.5. Odds makers obviously know what they're doing, so I'm going to try to figure it out in between there. And I'm going to take Lomo to win in round 8. He's won a bunch of these in the 7th, 8th, and 9th round, so I'm guessing on 8, considering that over-under is set at 8.5.
Well, you know, Lomachenko better watch out for the right hand of Commey. He has some power behind that right hand. He can be caught with it. But overall, I think Lomachenko is a better boxer. He's going to end up finishing Commey, and it's going to end by knockout, TKO, or disqualification. So I'm going with Lomachenko as well.
All right, I'm with Lomachenko also, but I got him by decision. First of all, it's at +225, and we spoke about how the odds are all over the place. This is the best bang for my buck. And 2 of his last 3 fights, they've gone the distance. So let's see if it happens one more time.
Sean.
Yeah, I'm with EC. I'm going to go with Lomachenko and a stoppage as well. But like you said, EC, Commey does have power in that right hand, and this is where it's something to look at when you're betting fights. Lomachenko's -900, but on the flip side, Commey's only +600. It's not like +1100, +1200. It's still a long shot, but he still is very, very live. I'll go with Lomachenko because I think he's still trying to get back to where he was before he caught his latest loss. He's going to try to get a stoppage here. I like Lomachenko.
And there you have it, your Choose Your Fighter picks for the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in to the most famous betting hour, but don't go away, the gang will be right back with their portfolio picks on the Betting Exchange.